I'm going to try to summarize this quickly and short and make it make sense for everybody. There's this thing called the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, and it dictates what the U.S. government can do as far as monitoring monitoring phone calls and different kinds of information, watching people. So, how would you feel if your parents could read or if they, kept track of every comment that came into MySpace and every message you got on MySpace and the photos you commented on and everything, if like your parents just watched and just all that, and on Facebook and everything, how would that make you feel? That's not right. You need to have a little bit of privacy, and that makes sense. Well, the U.S. government has basically been warrantlessly, illegally wiretapping and listening in on a bunch of citizens, just like that. And actually, now that I think about it, if you're watching this and you're not in the U.S., but if you're outside of the U.S., but you use websites like YouTube and MySpace and Facebook. I mean, recently there was this thing with Viacom, and everybody's upset. This issue affects more than just U.S. citizens. It affects everybody who's used YouTube, which is people from all over the world. This FISA Act, or I guess the act part is the A on FISA. This affects more than just U.S. citizens. If they're tapping phone calls and you're calling a friend in the U.S. or doing stuff through Skype or doing stuff on Facebook, MySpace. Anyway, today on the 8th, all these companies who have illegally allowed the current administration, all these companies that have allowed them to legally, watch and listen to people's phone calls and collect this data and, give it to the U.S. government. They're voting on a bill today that would let them, get away with doing stuff illegally, I guess, and then let the government continue to watch whoever they want to without, getting permission first. I'm really upset about this kind of stuff. And I'll put a video I made right before this one being more upset. If you have any questions about anything that I just said, check out, I'm going to put links to the side. I heard about this because I follow Tim Ferris's blog, and he made a post about it. He feels strongly about it. He usually doesn't put anything political or whatever about it, so after watching the video he put on his blog, reading the information, I decided, hey, I got to say something and hope, a lot of you might be like, this is a waste of my time, but if there's, just one or two or three of you that check out the links over there, maybe check out his blog and everything, it's worth it. And that Xbox video is coming soon. Alright guys, peace. I can barely express how angry I am. This kind of stuff really upsets me. I don't understand how, I don't want to use his name, but the president or the administration or the government can break laws. For years and years, they get to break laws all day, and they expect me and other citizens, U.S. citizens, or if your government, wherever you are, is breaking laws, everybody knows about the corruption of large government, and they, you watch and you read about them doing whatever they want, and they expect, the little guy to, if the speed limit is 55, you go exactly 55. And if you're going 60, that's terrible. Or if you're going 65, whatever. And yet, they can, break laws for years. And then, when people start to find out about it, what do? They make new laws to make it so it was okay that these old laws they broke are wiped away. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this. Yeah. Okay, basically what we have going on here. If you've heard about this FISA, this FISA thing, I don't even. Yeah, what's been going on basically is the U.S. government has been breaking the Fourth Amendment and spying. You know, they got like AT&T and Verizon. I mean, there's no real phone company that has probably not done it, but they've been spying on you. Even if you're not an American citizen, if you've made a call to some company or a friend here, they've been spying on you. And that's a clear breach of what is right. According to, you know, it's just the 4th of July. And maybe you saw me make that 4th of July video. It's a clear breach of, you know, what's okay. And it's just been going on for years. And today, I guess, July 8th, I don't know if it's too late to call your congressperson or whatever, but they're going to be voting on enhancing this FISA thing. I forgot what it stands for. Whatever. Like, they're voting on this thing. And if it goes the way, you know, large governments and AT&T wants it to go, all this, you know, all this time they've been breaking the law and everything, they get immunity to that. And that's just not right. You know, how can anyone, you know, anyone expect me to want to follow any rules that my local government, the state, or the federal government say, hey, guy, you got to follow these rules, but then you have the people at the top of the pyramid, like, doing whatever the fuck they please. Like, what? Anyhow, that's my angry video, I guess. Let me try to add something in front of this to make it, I don't know. This is when I do the things that don't act right.